Hello again, Pottsville fans. I hope you are fired up for another season of Pottsville Apache football right here on the Russellville Sports Network. Tonight's game is being made possible by our friends at Razor Polish, the sharpest concrete floors in America. Apache football is also being brought to you by Tyson Foods, feeding you and all of our athletes like family. By Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning.
And Pottsville will take on the hometown Red Bearcats as opposed to the Boonville Blue Bearcats, right?
Yep.
And it will be a rainy start to this ball game. It has been raining pretty much for the last 45 minutes or so, although you can see the rain beginning to let up a little bit. The AccuStephen Stephen Glenn forecast says that actually the rain will stop just about the time we kick off this ball game. And I hope that's the way things go.
Well, Steve, I do too, man. But what a great night for Friday night football. It's going to be a little wet, a little soggy. But as one of the wisest men that ever walked on the face of the earth, Solomon said, hey, you got to cast your bread upon the water. And tonight, that's exactly what the Pottsville Apaches are going to try to do and try to get their first conference win tonight here in Mena.
So we're going to visit just a little bit about this Bearcat team. They are big. They like to pick up yards in chunks. They don't mind throwing the ball deep at all. Their offense is run by quarterback Austin Rose, who is, in fact, playing his first year as the quarterback for the Bearcats. His favorite target is big number 88, Trey Day. The Bearcats will line him up at tight end or wide receiver, and occasionally may even use him as an H-back. He is 6'4", 208 according to their roster. I would like to do my next Weight Watchers weigh-in on the Mena football Bearcat scale because I'd probably go about 160 on that scale.
Yeah, it's kind of misleading just a little bit, isn't it, Steve?
Yeah, Trey is a little bit bigger than that. Things have changed a little bit here in Mena since we've been here, due to the COVID situation and what have you. For one thing, I believe we are on the opposite side of the field from where we used to be.
Well, we are, Steve. In years past, we were actually in the home press box, always looking over this way, but they have upgraded here in Mena, and what a beautiful school district it is, but they've upgraded. They actually have a visitors press box, and so we're set up, and I'm thankful for that because tonight Zach Byram, along with Justin Smith, the production crew folks for the live stream, they're actually in here with us tonight. And out of the weather, the cameras are all wrapped up. I just posted a picture on Instagram, but the cameras are in trash bags, but the equipment's being protected. But we're going to do our best to bring the best broadcast to you that we possibly can tonight in the middle of a rainstorm.
The captains are getting ready to meet at the rather vicious-looking Red Bearcat at the 50-yard line to contest the opening toss. We have reached the midway point of the football season. I'm Stephen Glenn for Jim Huffman. We'll come back and we'll talk more Apache football from Mena after this 1-minute timeout. You're watching and listening to Pottsville Apache football.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Mena Bearcats, Pottsville Apaches not far away from kicking off. The Pottsville Apaches have won the toss. I'm not sure if this isn't the first time the Apaches have won the toss this year, Jim.
Hey, listen, we're on the winning side already, Steve.
The Apaches have decided to save their option to the kickoff of the second half. Mena will go back and get ready to run through their giant red cat, which I think not coincidentally sits right under the stars and stripes. And some changes here. We talked about that here at Mena at Bearcat Stadium. Not only do we have a press box on the visitor side, they have also installed a new scoreboard system, and it is really pretty. It has bright red, I would say LED system, and it is very vivid and very easy for even old eyes like mine to read.
Yeah, Steve, it is. It is a beautiful scoreboard. It's a low-profile scoreboard at that.
Right. There's no Jumbotron on top of it.
Yep.
I guess Jerry was out of money for Jumbotron. So, no, and that makes me sound like I'm criticizing the folks here at Mena, and I'm not. It is a really beautiful scoreboard. The other thing I like about it is the play clocks on both sides of the field that the quarterbacks have to look at. They are also very easily visible, and they are a very bright red in color.
Yeah.
So, in fact, I'm not even sure these aren't 7-segment right in the way the numbers actually look.
That engineering side of you is coming out right now.
Yeah.
You're talking head.
I say, believe it or not, some 25 years ago when I was at Arkansas Tech, I could actually design the computer code to run those numbers. Since then, I've had way too many cheeseburgers and tacos and burritos, and all that knowledge just drained out of my brain to be replaced by the delicious grease and fat. Both teams tonight looking to stay alive in the chase. Mena, the Cats, are the defending 4-4A champions. We all talked about last year about how good Ozark was going to be, and they were good. Don't mistake my meaning, but Mena actually came up and bit the Hillbillies, and they ended up winning the conference. And they are once again off to a very good start as well. Pottsville is going to kick from right to left. Mahan, the kicker, high, short sky kick, is going to hit at the 40-yard line. It's recovered by Mena. Pottsville almost got to the loose football.
Boy, Steve, that looked like a jump ball out there. That's what exactly. It took a bounce, and the high sky got the ball.
Mena is a hurry-up team. They like tempo. They won't huddle up much. They take possession 1st and 10 back at their own 39-yard line. The quarterback is Austin Rose. They are in a slot left, one wide out to the right, pistol formation, read option. Rose reads to keep it, takes it up the left side, gets ahead across the 40 to the 42 to the 43-yard line before being stopped.
Yeah, Steve, I think tonight with this weather, we're probably going to see a lot of ground and pound tonight.
I would think so. Yeah, I would think so. Second down play for the Bearcats after a pickup of 5. It is 2nd down and 5 from the 44-yard line. And up the gut, Mena straight ahead right across midfield. 1st down yardage and into Apache territory at the 48-yard line.
Yeah, I believe that was number 24, Eli Atkins, making the tackle for the Apaches coming up from the safety position.
1st down for the Bearcats. They go in a hurry, slot right. One wide out to the left. Offset pistol formation. Rose takes the snap. He's back to pass. Has time. Sails it to the left side. Pass was just a little too high to be completed. Falls incomplete. I believe he was looking for number 14, Caleb Peters, on the left side.
Yeah.
We're in a spot here where we have had rain almost the entire time we've been here, and because of that, it's a little tough for me to pick up Bearcat numbers. By the way, the AccuSteve forecast said it would stop raining by kickoff. It has. Rose is going to keep it, working to the right side. Out of the gun, crosses the 45, cuts it outside toward the boundary at the 44 to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, Rose picked up some good yardage that time, and a little short of the 1st down, but it's going to bring up 3rd down and very short.
Ball is going to actually be at the 41, so he's going to pick up 7 yards, 8 yards, and it's going to be 3rd down and less than a yard for the Bearcats. 3rd down and short. You would expect that even if they don't get it, Mena will go for it here. They line up in an I formation. Tied in on the line of scrimmage onto the right side. They're going to give it to the fullback. First man through. He's going to cross the 40-yard line. Gets inside the 40 going up the right side to the 37-yard line. Colby Davis, the fullback, the ball carrier, and he is going to be marked down at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, big Colby Davis picked up that first down for the Bearcats, and so they've got the ball on the move. Steve, you noticed tonight a lot of the players are wearing pink socks. That's in honor of breast cancer awareness, so shout out to those guys.
Caleb Peters, the single back in the pistol formation. He shifts from right to left. 1st and 10 Mena at the Apache 34. Rose takes the snap, gives it to Peters, working right on the counter play. Makes his way between the hash and the numbers to the 31, and then forward progress to the 30-yard line before Alex Moats makes the stop for Pottsville. That is a pickup of 4 on the play for the Bearcats.
Yep, they're picking it up by chunks, Steve.
2nd down and 6. Austin Kirkendall goes to the sideline. He is replaced in the lineup by, I believe, Jaden Felix. I think Felix is the back in the backfield with Rose. Pistol formation and play fake. No, they do give it straight up the gut. Goes Felix. He has running room. Kicks it back to the right side as he crosses the 25 and gets down toward the 20-yard line before being tackled right at the number 20 on the Apache side of the field. But that is another Mena first down. That play picked up almost 10.
Yeah, good run that time, and another first down for the Bearcats.
So Mena on the march on the opening possession of tonight's ball game. We have 9:06 to go in the first quarter. There is no score. Mena sends a slot to the left side. They're confused as to what direction to go. Now both motion men do come set. Trey Day comes to the right side. Rose, the quarterback, out of the gun. He has Felix behind him. They're going to give it to Felix again. He goes right up the hash mark, which is dead straight ahead. Crosses the 20, fights his way down to the 19-yard line, but a penalty comes in from the back judge. It is holding on Mena. So that will back the Cats up 10 yards. Now, the one disadvantage we have working from this side is that we cannot see the officials as they make their call all the time because they're actually looking at the opposite side press box. They're looking at the home side of the field. Hey, how come we don't have nachos? What's up with that? Some nachos get handed in the press box, and they just bypassed us, Jim.
No, Steve, I should have had an interception there.
1st and 21 from the 30-yard line. Rose back to pass. He's under pressure, steps up, steps into the arm of a Apache tackler, and they will corral him and sack him back at the 35-yard line. The loss was back to the 30 before the play started. The sack will move the ball back to the 34-yard line. And a loss of 4 on the play.
Yeah, Steve, and you're going to credit that sack to the secondary because they had great coverage, and the quarterback couldn't find anybody to throw it to, and so he took the sack.
And Rose is very good at finding potential receivers, too. He doesn't want to really run with the football. He'd rather find somebody, and that time the rush got to him. Kind of an offset eye formation. Rose in the gun, then has an eye to his left. That's going to be student body left on the top toss sweep. Felix turns the corner outside the left hash, fights his way back to the line of scrimmage, the 30, and may have fallen forward to the 29-yard line, but not a lot of yards on that play, and it's going to bring up, the yard marker on the near side says 3rd down. The scoreboard says 4th down. I think it is actually 3rd down.
Yeah, about 3rd and 19, I think, Steve, something like that.
Yep. Ball is at the plus 29. It is 3rd and 19 from the 29-yard line. Bearcats go slot right and slot left. Rose back to pass. He's under pressure, puts it up over the left sideline, and it is incomplete. Falls out of bounds. Good coverage by the Apaches on the left sideline.
Yeah, I think that's number 3. It's hard to see, but I believe that's number 3, Adrian Hall.
I believe that was Adrian Hall in coverage. And now it is 4th down. It is 4th down, and the Bearcats look like they're going to go for it on 4th and 19. Don't rule out a quick kick here. Rose is in the shotgun. Slot to the left side. In fact, all the eligible receivers are to the left side with the exception of Trey Day, who is lined up as a tight end on the right side of the formation. It's 4th down and 19 from the 30-yard line. They're going to go for it. Rose back to pass, looks over the middle, throws it up for grabs, and it will fall incomplete into the end zone. And the Apache defense is going to hold on downs.
That's big, Steve. Good coverage once again by the secondary and good pressure by that defensive line.
And the Apaches will hold on downs after Mena was able to pick up a lot of yards on the ground. Pottsville will take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line with 7:06 left to go in the quarter. Now we have a stoppage of play for something. I do not know what, but the Apaches now come to the line of scrimmage. May have been a Mena player a little bit slow to get off the field. Pottsville has it 1st and 10. Cooper Duval, the quarterback. Is that Landon Mahan in the backfield? It sure is. Single wide out to the left, single wide out to the right, or single wing to the right. Tight end left, out of the wing T from the right side hash. Pottsville's own 29. Duval takes the snap, gives it to Mahan, and he is met by a wall of black shirts right at the exchange point.
Yeah, big 77 Logan Yang for the Bearcats, man. He said, welcome to Mena.
Yeah, glad to have you. Ooh, well, they might have given him forward progress to the 30, so maybe pick up a yard. Nah, it's no gain on the play. 2nd down and 10, may have picked up a half a foot. Short side right, ball is on the right side hash. The Apaches are going to have 2 wideouts in the formation, and again the double wing. Duval gives it on the counter, running room across the 35 to the 40, open field at the 40, the 35, the 30, the 25, the 15, and tackled from behind at the 15-yard line. But a big pickup for, is that Eli Adkins?
Yeah, that's number 24, Eli Atkins on the scamper, and I'd say that was a scamper.
And watching it on replay, that was a counter trap, and Adkins hit the hole hard. Almost gone. One Mena player was able to track him down from behind, but the field has been flipped.
Hey, that reminded me of Quillen Porter a few years ago down on this field, Steve.
1st and 10 from the Mena 14-yard line. Single back in the backfield. Again, the double wing formation. Play clock down to 2. Duval gets the snap. Give it to Mahan. Straight ahead on the blast. He will cross deep inside the 10. Well, they spot him right at the 10-yard line. So a pickup of 4. 2nd down and 6 coming. It is not goal to go. Ball deep in Bearcat territory. Boy, what a lift the Apache defense just gave the team.
My goodness.
Going wide to the right for the Apaches, Bryson Villarreal. Single wide out to the left side, Adrian Hall. And on the snap, penalty flags fly. I think we may have had someone moving before the snap. Yep, we did.
I couldn't tell who it was. But
illegal procedure. I actually about halfway expected an illegal motion flag, too, because the motion man had actually turned up the field before the snap. Safe to say the timing was kind of off on that.
Just a little bit.
So the 4 yards picked up on 1st down gets wiped out. It'll be moved back to the, should be right at the 15-yard line. Yep, it is. 2nd down and 12 coming. Toss sweep to the right side. It is Tyler Davis, I believe, on the right side. He cuts inside one potential tackler at the 15-yard line. No, that was Metcalf. Got outside the hash to between the hash and the numbers, turned it upfield, and picked up about 2 yards on the play. That penalty hurt down there.
Well, Steve, it did.
3rd and 11 for the Apaches. Wide out to each side of the field. And Cooper Duval in the wing T. Mena jumped into the neutral zone, but the right side defensive end did get back. Boy, that defensive line for the Cats is big. Duval under center with 3 to snap it. He takes the snap, gives it to the first man working left across the 10, up the hash to the 8, maybe the 7-yard line. And I think the Apaches may be going for it here. I believe that was Mahan, the ball carrier. picks up 5, and it's going to be 4th down and 5.
Yeah, they're going to go ahead and go for the PAT or the field goal, Steve.
Ooh, that's going to be – well, you like the way Landon Mahan's been kicking the football, but, boy, with all the rain we've had. Now, it is not raining at the moment. Landon Mahan on to attempt the point after. Cooper Duval is your holder. This field goal is going to be a 15-yarder. And the kick is on the way, and it is up, and it is good.
Wow.
Your first score tonight, the Pottsville Apaches take an early 3-0 lead with 3:50 to go in the quarter. We're back in 30 seconds with more Apache football. Pottsville Apaches have taken the 3-0 lead, and I think that tells you quite a little bit about the way Pottsville thinks this game is going to go. They feel like points are of a premium, probably thinking this is going to be maybe a low-scoring ball game for the Pottsville Apaches.
Well, with the wet weather, Steve, it very well could be. So they went ahead and took what was on the board or what was on the field, what they felt like they could get, and they come away with 3.
Heirloom Legal Services brought you a 2 or 3 first downs on an opening possession, too, for the Pottsville Apaches, so that's a good sign. Apaches will kick it off from the left hash. Mahan with a low line drive kick comes to the near side, takes an Apache bounce into Mena territory. The Cats fumble the ball and then pick it up, step out of bounds at the 15-yard line. That is about as good a kick as you can make under these conditions. It will pin Mena deep in their own territory.
Yep, and hopefully our defense, Steve, will do the same, man. I mean, they had a big 4th down stop and they got the ball turned over on downs. And, boy, it'd be nice to get on this end of the field, man, to be able to get a turnover, either get a pick 6 or a scoop and score. Man, wouldn't that be great?
So the Bearcats will take over 1st and 10 back at their 15-yard line. They have some confusion getting lined up here tonight. Now they move a motion man from left to right. That's Felix that went in motion. Rose is the quarterback in the shotgun. Has a man to his left. Now stands up and checks the sideline. Play clock down to 13, so no big hurry there. I believe that is Caleb Peters in the backfield, and the play fake pass to the left side, knocked away by the Apaches. Good coverage outside by Pottsville. I believe that was Adrian Hall who may have got to that football.
I believe it was, Steve, and big time play there.
In fact, Hall had an interception. Perhaps if that pass hadn't actually been a little bit behind the receiver, Hall was going to pick that one and take it to the house. 2nd down and long for Mena. They are at their own 15. Ball spotted on the right hash, the wide side left. 2 wideouts on that side of the field, 1 right at the boundary. Rose, the quarterback, gets the play from the sideline. Trey Day steps away from the line of scrimmage on the right side. Rose takes the direct snap, rolls left, read option, and he gets buried in the backfield. Tackled by the Apaches. Brian Sanchez read his key perfectly, and that play may lose a yard.
Yeah, Sanchez, man, boy, he did a great job coming in from that defensive end position, Steve. Just a great tackle that time for a loss.
Matter of fact, that play loses 2 yards, and it brings up a 3rd down and 12 for Mena, deep in their own territory. Apaches looking for another defensive stop here. Rose, the quarterback, in the offset pistol. He's going to go back to pass, throws it over the middle, almost intercepted by the Apaches. Pottsville got a hand on that football to knock it away.
Yeah, Mahan was in coverage, but then it was almost picked up by number 24. That is Eli Atkins again. And Steve, man, just a great defensive play that time by Mahan and Atkins.
It's going to bring up 4th down and long. Adrian Hall will go back to the 50-yard line to receive the expected punt by Mena. Now the officials bring a halt to play here. There's a little bit of Mena was actually picked up 2 yards on the incompletion, but the referee in the white hat saw that and got it readjusted correctly. I believe Austin Rose is the punter back in kick formation. Now, this deep in your own territory, you would not think they would fake something. Rose, a left-footed kicker, a high, booming kick. And wisely, Hall gets out of the way. It takes a Mena bounce at the Apache 45, rolls inside the 40, down to the 36-yard line. What a beautiful kick by Austin Rose, and that will put Pottsville with a 1st and 10 back at their own 35-yard line.
All right, Steve, let's see what our defense can do, or our offense can do now.
The Apaches will have the ball, 1st and 10.
I bet Mena's going to be looking for that counter again, aren't they?
I would imagine, but you know what? It was so well blocked. You know, that's kind of one of those plays you can look for it, but if you block it just right, they're still going to be in a pretty good spot. 1st and 10 Apaches. Ball is on the left hash. Villarreal goes wide to the right. Hall wide to the left. Mahan, the fullback, in the backfield of the wing T. Cooper Duval under center. And Duval with the read option, reads it, pulls it out, crosses the 40 into Mena territory, up the left sideline. Cooper at the 40 to the 35, the 30, goes out of bounds at the 29-yard line. Yeah. A big play by Cooper Duval.
Super duper Cooper Duval.
That's right. That's what I meant to say.
What a run.
Hey, if he picks up yards like that, I'll mess it up every time.
That's good stuff right there. Good run by the big senior, Cooper Duval.
So Pottsville already has a 3-0 lead in the ballgame. They are now 1st down deep in Mena territory. That 1st down brought to you by Heirloom Legal. From the 29, again on the left hash. Again, it is the wing T. Mahan, the back in the backfield. Cooper Duval, the quarterback. They're going to give it to Mahan, and I think that went nowhere. He was met right at the exchange. No, Cooper Duval actually kept the ball himself, and he was tackled right at the line of scrimmage. Mena blew that play up in a big hurry. I'm not sure that Duval may not have had to pick up a loose football there. Yeah. I couldn't tell for sure.
Well, they said a gain of 1, but if they did, it's just barely.
Yeah. It's going to be 2nd down and 9. Villarreal goes wide right, Hall wide to the left. Mahan in the backfield out of the wing T. Duval under center. They bring motion men both directions. Hand on the counter, right to left. Running room at the 10, the 5, into the end zone. Touchdown, Pottsville Apaches. That touchdown goes to Eli Atkins.
Hey, if it worked once, let's do it again. And that time he had a short field and nobody was going to catch him.
No joke. Touchdown by Atkins. He took it in on a 29-yard touchdown drive, and that was beautifully blocked.
Oh, it was. You got hats off to that offensive line. They had a hat on a hat.
2:03 left to go in the 1st quarter. Mahan on for the point after. The line drive kick is up, and it is good. 2 minutes, 3 seconds remaining in the 1st. Pottsville 10, Mena nothing. We're back in 30 seconds with more Pottsville Apache football. For the Pottsville Apaches, that was a 3-play, 36-yard touchdown drive. Of the 36 yards, 29 of them on the run by Eli Atkins. Landon Mahan hit the point after. No, I'm sorry, that was more than 36 yards. Pottsville actually started on their side of the field. We'll catch up to it here in just a minute. Apaches lead at 10-0 as Mahan with a line drive kick taken by Mena at the 35. Return up the left sideline near the boundary to the 40-yard line. And then the tackle is made at the 40-yard line by the Apache coverage team. That was Trey Day returning the kick. Mena will take over the football. 1:57 left to go in the quarter. They will start at their own 40-yard line. So Mena with pretty good field position.
Well, Steve, so far this game, offense, defense on both sides, you know, we're playing a good football game. We're not shooting ourselves in the foot.
Trey Day is lined up on the line of scrimmage on the right side of the formation, which is the short side. Two wideouts to the left, one wide out right. Rose, play fake, rolls the pocket to the left, the twin side of the field. Throw is going to be complete at the 49-yard line. Pottsville almost got there to knock that away, but good timing on the throw and catch.
Yeah, it looks like he picked up the first down because he ran right to the stick, Steve, and out to the flat and picked up that 10 yards.
Yep, sure did. It's actually just on the Apache side of the field. The completion, I believe, was to Rose for the 1st and 10. So the Bearcats at midfield, trailing 10-0. Slot right. In fact, a double slot. They're going to give it to the fullback. Crosses midfield, gets into plus yardage, cuts back toward the middle at the 45 to the 43. I believe that was Colby Davis, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I believe that was the big fullback.
And the pickup on the play is 7 yards. So the ball will be at the 41-yard line on the left hash. Bearcats work in a hurry. Pass is complete. The smoke screen to the left side completed on the boundary. The wide receiver will cross the 35-yard line, get down to the 34, maybe the 33-yard line. Pass is complete to Blake Brown on the left side. And that completion will move the ball to the 33-yard line of the Apaches. And so far, this drive has been Air Cat. Austin Rose, the quarterback, has a single fullback behind him, slot left. Rose looking left, pump fake. They're going to throw it deep. They have a man. It falls incomplete. A penalty flag is going to be thrown there. I'm wondering if Pottsville may have held the man as he was going up the left sideline.
Let's see where they're going to go with this, Steve. It looks like they're going to mark it off against Pottsville.
Yeah, they're going to call holding.
Well, if you're going to grab a jersey, you got to be discreet about it, Steve.
Right. I thought Pottsville had pretty good coverage, but that's the part of the field that is the absolute furthest away from us and the hardest for me to see. So that will move the ball down to the 22-yard line. The over-the-top coverage was asking the official what happened. The penalty was not on him. It was on the corner on the left side. So the Bearcats have it 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line. They give it to the fullback. No, now the quarterback Rose rolls to the right, gets away from one Apache, fires it to the end zone, off the receiver's hands and out of bounds, incomplete in the end zone.
Yeah, good coverage that time. I believe that was, you had Cooper Duval back there, but also I believe was that number 7?
Yeah, that would have been Villarreal.
Well, no, it's number 6. I think it's Sanchez dropped back in coverage.
Yep, that was Sanchez. So the ball is at the 18-yard line as the pass falls incomplete.
And please forgive me, I'm actually having to look out the door to be able to see that into the end zone. Right past the light switch, Steve.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, and we can probably raise these windows here momentarily, but in the meantime, it's 2nd and 10 Bearcats at the Apache 18-yard line. Ball is on the left hash. Wide side right, that's the slot side. Day also on that side. Bet this play goes to the right. Rose looks back. He's under pressure, flushed from the pocket. Penalty flag comes in. Rose airmails it to the apartment complex on the other side of the end zone. The penalty flag, I think, is probably going to be holding on Mena.
Yeah.
That's where it was in the general vicinity. Pottsville's secondary coverage has been very good tonight.
Steve, they have. I mean, they are staying in their zones and dropping deep, and letting nobody get behind them, and doing just a great job. So
we see that the Mena Bearcats are going backwards. So it will be on the Cats.
Steve,
holding.
Yeah. Shout out to the Pottsville cheerleaders tonight. I'm telling you, they are weathering the weather tonight, the rain, and just trying to cheer the crowd. And shout out to the cheerleaders.
2nd down and 20 for the Bearcats after the penalty. 4 wide receivers to the right side. They're going to throw to the single man on the left. Throw it up into the end zone. Back shoulder throw. Knocked away in the end zone by the Apaches.
Yeah, number 24. That is Eli
Adkins.
That's it.
Well, Eli Adkins is playing a whale of a football game, isn't he?
He is. Tonight's been his night.
No joke. All right. So it's going to be 3rd down and 20 after the holding call. And then the pass incompletion into the end zone. Eli Atkins knocking the ball away. 52 seconds remain in the quarter. Pottsville leading at 10-0. It is the first quarter. Bearcats having trouble getting the play in. Play clock is down to 13. They still don't have the play in. Coach still making signs. Now they have the play. We're under 10 seconds on the play clock. Rose back to pass on 3rd and 20. He steps up now, flushes right, throws it to the right side. It's going to be complete, and it is going to be near first down yardage. Let's see where they spot it. The pass was complete to the near side. Travis Thrailkill makes the catch. It's going to be 4th down. The area came up about 4 yards short. At the 6-yard line, it's going to be 4th down, or not at the 6, I'm sorry. That's down right where I cannot see. It looks like it's going to be, what, at the 18-yard line maybe?
Steve, I believe it's right at the 18.
4th down and 6 from the 18-yard line. Big play here. Motion man right to left. They toss it on the jet sweep. Cutting back inside is Caleb Peters, but he gets buried by the Apaches, and he's going to be well short of first down yardage. Pottsville did a great job of setting the edge, forced Peters back inside. Lots of white shirts in pursuit. Bring him down, and the Apaches hold on 4th down.
Yeah, Sanchez met him there and took him down. Good job by big number 6.
So I'm not even sure there was any gain on that play. So the Apaches again hold on downs, and we are at the end of the first quarter of play. After one, Pottsville 10, Mena nothing. We are back in 30 seconds with more Apache football.
Your family is your most prized possession. You want to take care of them. You want to give them the very best. And when it comes to choosing a pharmacy, you'll want someone who knows your name and understands both you and your way of life. At Rose Drug, they will take care of your family just like you were their own. They'll be someone that you can trust with the ones that you love the most. That's Rose Drug in Russellville. Call 968-1323 today.
Welcome back to Bearcat Stadium. We believe the rain pretty much stopped right at kickoff. So we are happy for that. Pottsville will take over the ball deep in their own territory. It will be 1st and 10 for the Apaches. Ball is, in fact, that 4th down play actually lost yardage as the Apaches take over 1st and 10 at their 10. How about an 11-minute, 55-second drive for 90 yards and a touchdown?
Okay, you called it, Steve. Let's just do it.
Coming wide to the right side is Villarreal. Ball is on the left side hash. Cooper Duval is under center. Mahan in the backfield, and they're going to give it to Mahan. He angles right, has running room across the 10 to the 15. May have got close to the 20-yard line. Pickup of about 5 on the play, so it'll be closer to the 15-yard line. Pickup of 5 out to the 15. It will bring up a 2nd down and about 5, between 4 and 5 yards to go. Pottsville leads it 10-0, 11.5 to go to the halftime break. Pottsville comes out of the huddle, lining up in the wing tee. Cooper Duval, the quarterback, he's under center. As a single back in the backfield, I believe that's Mahan. They're going to toss it on the sweep, coming to the right side. Mena has good coverage on this one, crosses the 16 to the 17-yard line. Eli Atkins with a short gain of the play, may have only got about a yard or so before the Bearcats converge to make the stop.
Yeah, it's 3rd and 3, 3rd and short, so hopefully we'll just pick up this 3 and just keep this drive alive.
All right, so the ball is actually on the 25-yard line. So from the 25, it's going to be 3rd down and 3. Again, out of the T formation, the wing T. Cooper Duval reads Keat, brings it right up the middle, cuts inside at the 30, powers ahead up the right side hash to the 35 to the 38-yard line, and that is another heirloom legal 1st down.
Yeah, good job that time by the quarterback for the Apaches, big Cooper Duval, picking up that 1st down. Heirloom legal 1st down, Steve.
That's right. Apaches on the ground, grinding it out. So far, the offensive line of Pottsville has had success moving the bigger Mena defensive line. Pottsville has it 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line. Out of the tee, And they're going to give it on the counter, coming right to left, but met right in the hole was number 24, Eli Adkins. And a Mena blocker came free and absolutely hit Adkins to back him up a yard.
Yeah, Atkins is probably giving up 100 pounds to that defensive lineman that just took him down. But there was nowhere to run, Steve.
No, nowhere to run to. Second down and long for the Apaches. It's going to be 2nd and 11. A lot of counters, a lot of misdirection things going on there, but Mena stayed at home with it, and in fact kind of gave him time to adjust to the play. And we have a timeout called by Coach Rust. He saw something in the lineup at the line of scrimmage he didn't like. Timeout on the field, 9:29 to go in the half. Pottsville 10, Mena nothing. Back in 30 seconds with more Apache football.
For 30 years, Miller Roofing Company has been building
our reputation of being voted the best roofing company in the River Valley.
Making sure our product and labor warranties are unmatched by anybody in the area.
As a GEF Master Elite contractor, we can offer you superior warranties backed by the manufacturer.
As well as residential, MRC specializes in commercial roof and repair with a fully staffed maintenance and repair division.
Put Miller Roofing Company's 30 years of experience to work for you.
And we are back. We are in the second quarter in a game that, quite frankly, has been pretty well dominated by the Pottsville Apaches. The Apaches defense has held Mena on downs twice, both times deep in Apache territory. Pottsville's offense has moved the ball very well. They have the ball now at the 35-yard line, facing a 2nd down and 12. Coach Russ did not like the way things lined up, so he called timeout. Out of the tee, motion man left, give it to Mahan, straight up the middle, and he is met right at the point of exchange. And maybe a gain of a yard on the play. Mahan got back to the original line of scrimmage and then +1 as the ball is at the 36. Mena has made some sort of an adjustment on what they're reading because they stopped that play with no gain. And that is the first time they have done that on a run right up the middle. 3rd down and 9 for Pottsville at their own 37-yard line officially. Ball on the right hash, wide side to the left. Pottsville starts one way, reverses it, and a toss pitch in the backfield, fumbled again by Pottsville. The Apaches able to come up with the football, but that, boy, we saw that too much last week. Well, that play is going to lose a yard back to the 36, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, Pottsville punt team, they're in now. Going to punt the ball away. We pray they get a good punt and flip the field.
And the Apaches, once again, having trouble with that pitch. Now, the field is wet, so the football is going to be wet also. High snap. Good job by the kicker to come up with it. He gets a high kick. Nice spiral to the near side. Taken at the 30-yard line by Mena and then tackled absolutely immediately. I believe was that Adkins that got down there and made the tackle?
Well, you had number 32 down there, Steve. He was in there on the tackle, and I think Atkins was also in on the tackle.
Yeah, Colton Cole and Eli Atkins.
Yeah, they met at the return guy at the same time.
Yep. What a good play, especially by Eli Atkins getting down the field. So Mena takes over the football with 8:10 to go in the first half, trailing 10-0. They'll take over back at their own 29-yard line on the 1st and 10 play. Again, Pottsville has had very good luck defending this high-strike Mena offense so far. Bearcats have a really strange offset I formation. They're going to snap the ball to Rose. He's just going to follow blockers up the middle. Rose, the ball carrier, started at the 28, gets across the 29 to the 30-yard line. A lot of things happening on that play, but very little gain. Pickup of a yard. 2nd down and 9 for Mena. Ball is on the left hash.
Yeah, Steve, it looked like the rain's coming down some more. You can see it in the lights.
Yep, sure is. So much for the AccuSteve forecast. Again, kind of an offset I formation. Play fake, pass, screen to the right side. The bubble screen will have the first down across the 35 between the numbers to the boundary at the 40 to the 42-yard line. Pass is complete to Peters, Caleb Peters on the right side. and will get across the 40 to the 41-yard line. Pickup is 11 and a 1st and 10 for the Cats.
Yeah, Coach Kaufman is sending in the defensive signals to the linebackers, and they're calling the defense. Defense is playing good ball tonight.
Again, kind of a very strange-looking shot. No, this is a pistol formation. Somebody has lined up on the wrong side of the field. Now they bring a motion man left to right. This is going to be a sweep left. Give it to the fullback. He has running room across the 45, across midfield to Apache territory, to the 35, the 34, then finally tackled at the 33-yard line. Ball carrier for the Cats is Jaden Felix, number 33. And that's just power football right there.
That was. Boy, Felix, man, he just picking them up, putting them down, and shaking off some tackles as he went.
Gets all the way down to the Apache 34-yard line for the Bearcats. So Mena is in Pottsville territory.
He looked like a cat walking on water.
This is a deep I formation behind the quarterback rows on the 1st and 10 play. A couple of Pottsville players jump in the neutral zone but get back. Now the snap. They're going to give it to the I back coming to the left. I want to say that is probably Felix again. He gets up the 38 to the 37-yard line, spins away, falls forward toward the 30-yard line. We'll see where they actually spot it down at the 31-yard line. Pickup should be 3 on the play, 2nd and 7. For the Bearcats, working right to left across the broadcast position. Pottsville leads at 10-0. 6:28 to go. Now Mena out of the shotgun. Again, that offset I. They bring the sweep to the left side. Felix runs out of one tackle, reverses directions at the 30, gets back to the middle of the field to the 20, down to the 15, to the 10-yard line. Pottsville arm tackling Felix, and that's not going to work.
Yeah, he's probably one of the biggest guys out there on that field. Cooper Duval was able to bring him down in the secondary coming in from the safety position. But, Jaden Felix, Steve, man, he is a good-looking running back.
Pickup is 16 on the play. I formation again. Rose keeps it, rolls it to the right, has Day short if he wants it, decides to keep it himself, gets hemmed in on the boundary. Gets ahead, though, stepped around a couple of Apache players, fights his way down inside the 8 to the 5, makes a spin move at the 2 and gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Sad to say, but that time the quarterback, Austin Rose, just wanted to get in the end zone worse than anybody wanted to stop him.
Yeah, and he had some help. He had looked like the entire offensive unit over there trying to push him in as we were trying to keep him out.
So the Bearcats pick up the touchdown after the Apaches pumped the football away. And again, a fumble really hurt the Apaches. Left-footed kicker for the Bearcats. That may be the quarterback. Rose in to attempt the point after. Snap is good. Slow point after attempt, but it is up and it is good. Austin Rose with the PAT. 5:46 left to go in the half. Your new score, Pottsville 10, Mena 7. Back in 30 seconds with more Apache football.
Farm Credit supports rural communities and agriculture with reliable, consistent credit and financial services in good times and bad. We provide loans to farmers and ranchers, farmer-owned cooperatives, rural homebuyers, agribusinesses, and rural infrastructure providers. As cooperatives, we're locally owned and governed. We help agricultural producers feed the world. For America's farmers, Farm Credit supporting rural communities and agriculture. Learn more today.
5-play, 71-yard drive by the Bearcats. The point after is good, and your new score, Pottsville 10, Mena 7. So the Apaches will get the ensuing kick from the 40-yard line. Kind of wondering if Rose doesn't kick off as well. He kicks point afters. Yeah, that's Rose out there from the Bearcat 40-yard line. Pottsville would like Adrian Hall to come up with a football when he could, but nobody kicks the ball deep anymore. And Rose is not going to here either. High short kick taken for a fair catch at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, big number 75 for the Pottsville Apaches. That is Cameron Teeter.
Yep.
On the return.
Cameron Teeter with his, dare I say, first return
of
the year.
Good job, Cameron. I mean, you talking about good hands.
Yep.
Steve, I mean, that ball's coming at you. You got you got the kickoff team coming at you, wanting to take your head off. Cameron Teeter did a great job fielding that football for the Apaches.
Pottsville takes over 1st and 10 at their 40-yard line. 5:47 to go in the second quarter. I'd like to maybe see the Apache offense find a gear here. 1st and 10 from the left hash. Short side left. Open field right, the wide side of the formation. Tight end on the right side as well. 2 backs in the backfield. Duval's going to give it to Mahan, and Mahan is met right at the line of scrimmage for no gain whatsoever. Mena's number 77, Logan Yang, makes the stop. Mahan may have picked up a yard.
Do you think Mena's watched any film on Landon Mahan?
I think Mena's entire defensive scheme is stop number 11.
I believe it is too, Steve. And so it's going to be probably tough sledding for number 11. But, Eli Atkins tonight, he's picked up some good yardage. And we need Metcalf to pick some up too. And so, and of course, our quarterback, Cooper Duval.
2nd and 11 Apaches. At their own 41, Duval gives it on the quick hitting blast play across the 45 up to midfield to the Mena side of the football of the field down to the 49-yard line. That was Mahan, the ball carrier for the 1st and 10, brought to you by Heirloom Legal Services.
Well, Steve, they're going to mark him short.
They did mark him short, didn't they?
Yeah, they sure did. They marked him about a yard short. He didn't get a favorable spot. I thought he picked up the first down.
I thought he did too. My mistake. The pickup is 9. Ball is right at midfield at the 50. As you say, not the best of spots. 3rd and a yard. Wing T formation. Duval takes the snap, gets across midfield. Now did he get far enough forward?
Yeah, I believe the line judge is coming out. Both of them are coming out. They're saying.
Now they're saying the one on the far side, I think, is saying 4th down.
Oh, come on. Spot the ball.
Oh, that was a horrible spot. Oh, my goodness, they didn't move the football forward at all, and Duval got at least a yard on that play.
Well, I think you have to go for it here, Steve.
I think you do too, but boy, that was a little bit of a home cooking spot for the Bearcats. 4th and a yard as we come up on 4 minutes remaining to the halftime break. Pottsville on top 10-7. They most certainly do not want to give the ball back to the Bearcats here. Duval up under center, has Mahan in the backfield. Motion man left to right, give it to Mahan. Now they'll spot him for a 1st down as he gets across the 49 to the 48, straight up the cat's tooth to the 47, and an Heirloom Legal Services 1st and 10.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that time Landon Mahan was not going to be denied. I think he got shortchanged on that 3rd down run. On the 4th down, he was not going to be denied. And good run, hard run that time by number 11, Landon Mahan.
Ball is on the cat side of the field at the 48-yard line. I kind of thought he might have got to the 47. Well, it's just short of the 47. 1st and 10, Pottsville. Wing T with a slot left. Now they bring a motion man. Cooper Duval fakes the handoff, follows Mahan right up the middle behind the guard and center across the 45 to the right hash to the 44-yard line. Pickup of 3. Well, they mark it back at the 45. Yeah, pickup of 3. 2nd and 7, 3:09 left to go in the second quarter. Actually, just running the clock out here in the half would not be the worst of things.
Hey, yeah, going to halftime with a lead, Steve, we'll take it.
Villarreal splits wide to the right. Single wide out to the left. Pottsville comes in motion, and that's going to be a penalty for illegal procedure on the Apaches.
Yeah, we jumped just a little too soon on that one.
Yep, left side of the line will cost the Apaches 5 yards. So that should put the ball right at the 50-yard line, and it does. After the penalty. In fact, the nose of the football is touching midfield as Pottsville works left to right. 2:40 to go to the halftime break. 2nd down and 13 after the march off against the Apaches. Ball is on the right hash. 1 wide out to the left. Out of the tee. Pottsville fakes the ball up the middle, toss it to the right side. I believe that's Metcalf who got the toss. He gets yardage straight ahead, but Pottsville's going to get called for illegal motion. They had 2 men moving at the same time. In fact, I kind of thought they were going to get called on that on the long Eli Atkins run on the play earlier. They bring two men in motion from opposite sides of the field, and you can't have two men moving at the same time before the snap. In fact, in that case, they both have to reset.
Yeah, and I think
the motion penalty is going to be declined. The forward progress by Metcalf gets the ball to the 47-yard line. And Mena declines the penalty. I'm a little surprised they declined that. But it will force the Apaches into 3rd and long, 3rd and about 9 from the Cat 47. Time down to 2 minutes to go in the half. Motion man comes from left to right. They're going to give it to Atkins. He's going to turn the corner at the 45 and then no further. Fumble on the play, but I think the officials blew it dead. Now, right now, the Mena Bearcats have really started to control the line of scrimmage on the defensive side. Now, they called the play dead at the 45, so it's going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, big number 66, Robert Wallace, has shut that left side or that right side down as far as the running lanes.
So they actually spot the ball down at the 46. So the pickup is only 1, 4th down and 8. It was Mena calling time out there. You would think the Apaches will punt it with 1:57 to go in the second quarter. Both teams, I think, have 2 timeouts remaining, if I'm reading that scoreboard correctly. Pottsville Apache punting is done by KJ Spencer, and he is out on the field for the kick. KJ Spencer will boot the ball away. Almost looks like Mena's playing punt safe. Yeah, they're in a cover 2 shell. They don't have anybody deep to receive this at all. KJ Spencer will take the snap, gets the boot off, low line drive kick, but nobody's back there to field it. Hits at the 10, rolls to a stop at the 5-yard line. And Pottsville just lets it roll as time continues to tick. Now it's down at the 5-yard line. What a beautiful kick by KJ Spencer.
Yeah, Steve, beautiful kick that time, and it cost them by not having somebody body back to return that punt.
Some things in football I just don't understand, and that was one of them.
That make you go,
Yeah.
You know, that's with 3 M's, by the way.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Scoreboard says ball is on the 10. I actually think it is on the 5, but I'm not real sure. There is 1:45 remaining in the second quarter. And the quarterback, Rose, takes the snap, now gives it to the fullback. Rumbling to the right side is Felix. He gets across the 15 to the 20, up the left boundary to the 25. Tackled at the 27. Penalty flag comes in late. Pottsville may have grabbed a face mask.
Yeah, I don't know. They might have. Steve, I couldn't see, but.
Oh, the initial call is holding on Mena.
Yeah, I now see the flag in the backfield.
Yep, I didn't see it back there. Okay. I saw the flag up by the boundary, but both officials saw the same thing. Oh, Mena will be backed up half the distance to the goal, I would suspect. So that should move it back to about the 2.5-yard line. And more time comes off the clock. Pottsville leads at 10-7. We are 1:36 away from the third quarter. Pottsville has played very well most of this first half. Now, the last Bearcat drive was rather impressive. This Jaden Felix at fullback has been hard to stop. He's played well tonight. He has been the majority of the Mena offense. First down and 12, back at about the 2-yard line. Cats backed up right up against the shadow of their own in-line. Austin Rose takes the snap. They don't risk the handoff. The keeper angles to the right side. Crosses the 5 up the right side to the 6. 7 may actually give him about the 10-yard line. Let's see. Now they give him where they marked that at the 9. So it's going to be second down and 9 for the Bearcats. Clock continues to run with 1:16 to go. From their own 9, Mena brings a motion man from left to right. And they're going to give it again to Felix this time. Pottsville has him in the backfield. Felix fights his way forward out to the 10, maybe the 11-yard line. Tackle made by Ben Burnett for the Apaches. Now the Apaches are going to use a timeout here on 3rd down and 7. 58 and 10 seconds remaining to go in the first half. Pottsville leads at 10-7. We are back in 30 seconds with more Pottsville Apache football.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Pottsville still has 1 timeout remaining. The Apaches, I think, would like the football back as Mena is deep in their own territory. They are at their own 7 and will face a 3rd down and 7.
You know, Steve, that number 33, he reminds me of another 33 that actually played for Pottsville, Austin McNeely.
Yeah, you know, that's a good comparison.
Yeah.
I don't think Jaden is quite as tall, but they're both bruising runners, very difficult to tackle. And it wouldn't surprise me at all to see Felix get the ball again here. He is very sure-handed. Big play coming, 3rd and 7 for the Cats from their own 7. Rose, the quarterback, in the shotgun. And now they bring a motion back to the left side, but they come left. Rose is going to roll to his left. He pulls the ball down, keeps it. He's going to be knocked out of bounds close to the 1st down. Good pursuit. I think that was Cooper Duval who came flying in for the Apaches. No, that was Mahan that came flying in. Yep. Rose driven out of bounds a step beyond the 1st down marker, so the Cats will pick up the 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. No, it's got to be further than the 15. Well, it's at the 15-yard line. 52 and 9/10 left to go. Play is stopped on the 1st down pickup and the fact that Rose went out of bounds. From their own 15, double backfield set. Rose is going to roll to the right after faking the give. He is under pressure, retreats back to the other side, throws it to the right, and a diving catch attempt is going to be made by the Bearcats. Nice catch made by Colby Davis. Or excuse me, not 22, Blake Brown with the pass reception. And 41 seconds left to go as the clock continues to wind. Ball is spotted at the 25-yard line for a pickup of 10. Will be under 30 seconds to go by the time the ball is snapped here. Rose with a strong side right formation, slot to the right 2. Rose back to pass, looks for a short curl route. It's completed to Day. Day makes the catch at the 33-yard line, fights his way forward to the 34, the 35-yard line. The clock has stopped as Mena uses their final timeout of the half with 20 seconds left to go. Timeout on the field. Pottsville leading Mena 10-7. 20 seconds left to go in the 2nd quarter. Back with more Apache football in 30 seconds. Bearcats are out of timeouts with 20 seconds left to go in the 2nd quarter. Pottsville leads 10-7. Mena is back at their own 34, which makes it basically 3rd down and 66 yards to go because they cannot stop the clock again. Rose back to pass, looking over the middle, now rolls to the right. Ball is knocked away in the secondary of the Apaches. Nice play by Blake Chenoweth getting a paw on that football. Pass falls incomplete.
Yeah, he took his big tomahawk that time. Stevens just knocked it down for the Apaches.
Nice play by Chenoweth. He got a good drop in that zone coverage. He got right where the quarterback wanted to throw it, which is a good thing to do if you're on defense.
Yeah, just 15 and a half seconds left to here in the 2nd quarter.
3rd and 2. Mena's going to have to pick up the first down if they want to keep the football, but they want more than that. Kind of a split back set. Quarterback Rose back to pass, under pressure, throws it up to the right side, has a man behind the defense, but good coverage in the secondary. Holding up the receiver was Eli Adkins, made him break his route off short, and the pass is incomplete and will bring up 4th down with 9 seconds to go.
Yeah, maybe one more play, maybe two.
Yep. Well, and I'd be real careful of something like a hook and lateral play here, something tricky along that line, because Mena has to score on this play with 9 1/10 left to go.
Flea flicker.
Flea flicker of some sort is what I would expect. All right, no, actually, they're going to line up in punt formation, and this kind of makes sense, too, although that is Rose who is their kicker. The quarterback and the kicker, one of the same. Low snap. Rose picks it up. He rolls to the left, now gets off a Australian rugby-style kick that the Apaches are just going to let fall, and that's going to be rolled dead at about the 25-yard line as we come to the end of the first half of play. Pottsville, after 2 quarters, leads the Mena Bearcats 10-7. We will be back after this 2-minute timeout. You are with Pottsville Apache football.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
I hope he's not working.
And that's what I really like about Sam Pittman. He's always genuine, and I really think he's very happy to be at the University of Arkansas.
Did I put a question mark in the teleprompter again? I forget you literally read that thing like exactly as it's written.
Oh, come on, Bill. You know you're just as off the cuff as Sam Pittman is.
At least y'all ain't got a wasp nest out here to deal with the size of Brad's head.
If people only knew what went on behind the scenes.
Oh, I know. For real, this is not Sports Center.
Pottsville leading the Mena Bearcats at the half by a score of 10-7. Pottsville has actually had a couple of big plays in this ball game, built a 10-0 lead. Eli Adkins with a 70-yard plus run, and the Apaches have taken a 10-7 lead at the end of the first half. Mena's touchdown was a rather impressive drive as the Bearcats able to move the ball in 5 plays, a 71-yard touchdown drive. The point after attempt by Rose was good, and the Pottsville Apaches lead is 3 at the break. The Pottsville Apache defense has played very, very well. They have actually held Mena twice on downs and forced the Cats to punt twice.
Yeah, Steve, it's been a very, very good first half of football for the Pottsville Apaches. They were able to get some long runs, kick a field goal. Landon Mahan with the big field goal. And then once again, the running back, I can't remember his name. Number 24,
Eli Atkins.
Atkins, man, he did a great job finding the end zone, and here we are, 10-7, and so that's a good way to end the first half. We need to just keep it going in the second half. So, hey, listen. Also, on the way up here, let's talk just a little bit about a sign. Okay.
Oh, okay. All right. Very good. All right. No, go ahead, Jim. I'm sorry. My mistake. Yeah, we were most ceremoniously welcomed. We, being the Apaches, welcomed Alex Moat's grandparents.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, they had we're on the backside of Danville on Highway 80, and we are heading down the road, and all at once, Steve says, look, there's a Let's Go Apache sign, beat me. And I said, no. So we drive about a mile down the road, find a place, turn around. We go back, and we take this picture. If you're watching the live stream, Steve and I get a picture. And, of course, Alex Moat's grandmother comes out, and she says, who are y'all guys?
Yeah, that doesn't look suspicious at all. Some strange vehicle pulling in.
And so we explained who we were, and so she was excited. So just shout out to Alex Moats and his family, his grandmother, and thanks for supporting the Apaches even deep in Yale County.
We apologize that our video producer, Justin Smith, was not in that picture. We tried to get him in, but he said, no, I'm going to take the pictures. But we appreciate the Moats family, and I know the Apache team appreciated seeing that coming this direction. We are at halftime. Pottsville leads this game 10-7. We will see how well the Apaches do when they get the ball first to begin the third quarter of play. We are going to take a break here from Bearcat Stadium. We'll come back in about 14 minutes or so. Again, the Apaches lead at 10-7. I'm Stephen Glenn. So long for just a little while. Welcome back to Mena Bearcat Stadium. Pottsville Apaches have played the Mena Bearcats almost to a dead standstill. The Apaches actually lead the game by a score of 10-7. At halftime, had a chance to talk with Pottsville graduate Zach Byram about the ball game, and he picked up in a hurry that the Apache defense playing much better and also playing with much more intensity. And I think that has been, as much as anything, I believe that has been the difference of this ball game, Jim.
Well, Steve, it has. And, you know, Pottsville, they came out and, hey, we struck first, field goal. And then we came back and had another long run and found the end zone, and we went up 10-zip. We did let the Bearcats back in the ball game when they scored, but so here we are at halftime with a 10-7 lead over the Bearcats. But hey, we're on the road, Steve.
Yes,
we're on the road. This is our first road trip of the year, and so shout out to the great town of Mena. They have a pretty good steakhouse. We had a chance to go visit, so had a nice pregame meal, and. So if those that are, if your mouth is watering right now, I believe it's called the chopping block. So if you're in Mena, you can come down and get you one.
Yep, no doubt. Yep, no doubt. It is the chopping block. There's another good one here in Mena called the branding iron, which is quite good. So you have some interesting selections. There's a little downtown breakfast place that is really good. And I'm sorry, unfortunately, my mind escapes me as the name of that place, but it's real home cooking, family cooking type of place.
Well, that's good. Well, hey, Steve, can I take just a moment to talk a little bit about an event that's happening in Pottsville tomorrow? So if you're in Pottsville or the surrounding area, there's an event called One Day that is going to be taking place in the Pottsville community because of the rain forecast. Our good friend Travis Garza has got everything set up now in the middle school gymnasium, but there's going to be a block party. We would love for you to bring your kids out. Also, along with the block party, if you know somebody in need of some food. I know a lot of folks have still struggling with the pandemic and different things, so we're going to do a food distribution. And this is part of the church that I pastor, Pottsville First Baptist Church, and we want to invite you out to come and be a part of this mission, if you will, tomorrow. And so it starts at 10 o'clock in the morning. It goes to about 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. So anytime in between there. Now, Travis just texted me, believe it or not, he has a live stream set up to view the Razorback game tomorrow inside the gymnasium. So, so along with the block party, along with the food distribution, along with a great time of fun.
The other as the game's going on and the score builds, but to watch two teams and see how they match up, I don't know. But he did say this, in his mind, this doesn't look like a good matchup for the university.
Well, we're going to find out. We heard from a former quarterback on the way down here. I can't quote him, being a Baptist pastor.
Well,
I can't quote him.
And we are on the airwaves on the radio side.
But Clint Sterner is saying these Arkansas Razorbacks, they're going to go shock the world down in Athens, Georgia, tomorrow. So we're looking forward to hopefully the big Razorback win. But tomorrow, One Day at sponsored by Pottsville First Baptist Church. Man, we would love to be have y'all come to Pottsville, come to the middle school gymnasium, and we'll see you there. Block party for the kids and for all ages, and then also. We'll do a food distribution. One of the bounce houses we're going to have, it's actually a 9-hole golf course, Steve. Believe it or not. So you need to come see this little bounce house golf course thing that we have rented. And so it's just going to be a good time. So come see us. You can find out some information about our church at Pottsville First Baptist Church, 5390 West Ash Street in Pottsville, Arkansas.
Well, and if, by chance you need some more information on how to get the computer networking and signals for your stuff, you know a guy.
Yeah, I actually know a guy. And speaking of eating, Coach Matt Lee, the golf coach for the Pottsville Apaches, he is actually wanting to know what time we're going to eat tomorrow. Well, Coach, you come down there, and I don't know, we'll do a hot dog, we'll do a hamburger, we'll do something.
No, Matt Lee, you won't do a hot dog.
You'll do, Coach, I will buy you a dozen hot dogs. How about that? I will buy you a dozen hot dogs, Coach Lee, so come on down. I promise it'll be a great time. So
and I'm one to talk about a hot dog.
Yeah, I know. Steve, when I went to the concession stand just a minute ago, and I was going to grab some water and stuff, but but I got looking at the nachos. I got looking at, and I just had to turn around and run as fast as I could away from it. So.
Oh man, good stuff. Good stuff. By the way, while we have some time here, and because we had to add a little time back on the clock as the performance for senior night by Mena kind of overran things a little bit, but both teams are now back out onto the field. Speaking of Matt Lee, Matt is going to gain a son here in the not too distant future. His daughter Deidre is getting married. Deidre, a Apache basketball player, and also did Apache did the scoring for me. Kept a scorebook, and when she does it, it can actually be read, unlike mine. And we have to say congratulations to Deidre and Coach Lee and the entire family. It has been a blessing to work with that family for me, and we wish the new couple soon to be married nothing but health and happiness.
Yeah, Steve, that's a good time. Yeah, the Coach Lee and all their family, just great family, and we're so glad to have them in the Pottsville School District. And then also, once again, congratulations to Deidre.
Yep.
And her fiance.
I get the honor of working with her in my real job at the Pottsville Elementary School. I don't actually do any teaching, thankfully, but Deidre does a fine job as a professional educator. Pottsville will exercise their option to take the football to begin the second half in what I believe is a key drive here, Jim.
Yeah, Steve, it is. We do get the ball back here to start the third quarter, and key is the word, Steve. We really need to have good ball control and time control, possession of the football, and find the end zone on this first drive.
Austin Rose is going to kick off right to left. Low line drive kick, takes a high bounce. The football is loose, and it is a fight for the football, and I think Mena is going to come up with it at the 25-yard line. And Pottsville did not play that ball very well.
Oh, Steve, man, it was a hot potato out there, unfortunately, and that ball took a bounce. If you're watching on live stream, you see exactly what we're talking about. The ball took a bounce. It bounced over a Pottsville receiver there on the kickoff return team. Unfortunately, it bounced over his head, gave Mena the player to scoop it, and good news is they didn't scoop and score.
Yeah, it was close. One of the men in the three-player formation was trying to come up and get to the football, but he didn't see the play quite quickly enough. So Mena creates their own break to begin things here in the second half. They have the ball first and 10 at the Apache 26. Austin Rose, the quarterback. Pottsville showing blitz. They're going to give it to Felix working to the right side. Jaden Felix turns the corner at the 10, gets back to the middle of the field, inside the 15 to the 14-yard line, but I think this one may come back due to a hold.
Yeah.
So that's how he got that cutback.
Well, he did, and it was actually, I believe, number 53 for the Bearcats actually pancaked and just kept laying on top of Sanchez and kind of drug him down, and they're going to call that every time.
That will be a mark-off. Back to, should be around the 36-yard line. No, spot of the foul might have been the 30. They may go back further than that. No, had it right the first time, back to the 36. So not quite as good field position. It's going to be first down and 20 for the Bearcats on the holding call. Well, the Apache defense, they have made 3 very good stops so far in this ball game. The Apaches need a fourth here. Bearcats have it in a very strange formation, almost a wing T with a single back. Mena have 2 men in motion, but they do come set. Turns into a power run right up the middle across the 35 to the 30-yard line. I believe that was Jaden Felix, the ball carrier, gets to the 30-yard line. Landon Mahan makes the stop. Pickup of 6 on the play to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, Mena, they've got on their minds right now finding that end zone and taking the lead in this ball game.
Well, and they seem to be set to do it with power football. Rose takes the snap, quick look over the middle, is knocked away. Landon Mahan almost had an interception, got his hands on the football and disrupted the play.
Steve, if Landon would have caught that ball, it would have been a pick 6. Nobody was in front of him.
It had been a foot race between he and Rose, the quarterback, because I actually saw, I think, Rose starting to turn the other way to go chase him.
Yeah.
He knew that wasn't going to be good when he let go of it. Good job by Mahan disguising his drop and getting back into his zone correctly and very late to helped the quarterback misread the defense. 3rd down and 14 after the incompletion. Mena has the ball at the 30-yard line. They'll need to get down to about the 14. Going to be a sweep right to left. Turning the corner is Jaden Felix. He comes up the boundary, crosses the 25 to the 24-yard line. He's going to be driven out of bounds about 8 yards short, 7 yards short of first down yardage. Landon Mahan makes the stop.
Yeah.
It's going to be 4th down and 6. They spotted at the 22-yard line. 4th and 7. Mena is going for it. Single back in the backfield at a pistol formation. Now Rose looks over to get the call from the sideline. Steps back, 13 on the play clock. Now they change to a straight pistol formation. Play fake. Rose rolls right. Has a holding call coming. Pass into the end zone is going to be complete. It's going to be a tackle in the end zone, but this one's coming back, I am pretty sure.
Yeah.
Actually did not get into the end zone. But there was a penalty flag back where Rose threw the football. I think Peters might have caught that ball in the end zone, but then it's going to be a holding call on Pottsville.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Oh, my goodness. Wow. So the pass completion will stand down to the 7-yard line. Wow. My goodness. So it's going to be 1st and goal to go. Actually, the ball is on the 3. 1st and goal on the 3 after the big penalty. Ball is snapped. A running back met in the backfield. That was Felix. He gets tackled short of the line to gain. In fact, I think he might have lost a yard or two.
Yeah, that was Sanchez on the tackle for the Apaches.
Sanchez with the stop. They're going to, from the 3-yard line, the ball is actually marked back to about the 4 now. It's going to be 2nd down and goal. Sanchez able to defeat his blocker very quickly and get the play stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Felix the single back with Rose in the backfield on 2nd and goal from the 4. And motion man right to left. They're going to string the play out, go wide, step into the end zone, and that is a touchdown by Mena, aid with a fortuitous holding call. Touchdown by Mena. That was Felix, I believe, into the end zone again. And Rose will be on to attempt the point after. The hold is going to be by Caleb Peters. I think he was the one who made the catch on the long pass play on the holding call. Kick is on the way. The low line drive kick is good. So with the point after, not the way Pottsville wanted to start. Pottsville trails this game 14-10. Back in 30 seconds with more Apache football. Boy, the misplayed onside kick really hurt the Apaches. The long completion, the holding call, and the Bearcats have taken their first lead of the night, 14-10. And Pottsville still looking for a kick here. That was a very good onside kick by Rose. I got to give him credit. And here comes another one. This one does not take the same bounce, and the Apaches fall on it at the 35-yard line. That time it was a good play. Was that Cooper Duval? No, that was Gittinger. Carter Gittinger. All right, so the Apaches will now have it, trailing for the first time, 14-10. We have 9:39 to go in the 3rd quarter. Pottsville will start 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line. Short side right, wide side to the left. Single wideouts on each side of the field. Out of the wing tee. Duval under center, takes the snap, gives it to Mahan. Off the right side, gets to the 37, maybe to the 38-yard line, where he is tackled at the 38-yard line. Tackle made by Logan Yang, in the center of the Bearcat defense.
Yeah, they're Mahan having a tough time tonight trying to find any running room up the middle.
2nd down and 7 after a pickup of 3, almost 4. From the 39-yard line, motion left to right. Cooper Duval reads it, turns the corner on the left side, brings it right up the middle of the field across the 43. Forward progress probably to the 44, and then Mahan is driven back to the 44-yard line. Going to be close to, but short of first down yardage.
Is there a flag on the play?
Well, yeah, the officials are talking like there's a flag on the play of some sort. I didn't see it, but the football has yet to be spotted at forward progress.
They're moving it back.
Yeah, there is a flag on the opposite side of the field. I see it now, but come on, gentlemen, please call something. Pottsville is backing up. A preliminary indication would be a really nice thing. But I'm pretty sure Pottsville, they call a chop block on the Apaches. That will hurt. That's going to move the ball way back. Chop block. Ball will go back to the 25-yard line on the 15-yard mark-off. That hurt.
Yeah, 2nd forever now.
2nd and a whole bunch. 2nd down and 20 for the Apaches. Ball is back at the 26-yard line. The Apaches have to get just beyond the 46. Duval under center, out of the tee, open field right, one wide out to the left. Duval option right, pulls it down, steps inside, and gets met by a host of Bearcats. Duval stepped across the 30-yard line, but had no running room there. I believe Caleb Peters made the stop at the 30-yard line. So he will pick up about 5. Duval with the keeper, but just no room. And now it is 3rd down and very, very long. 3rd and 16. Mena with a 14-10 lead over the Apaches. On the 3rd and long from the Apaches' 30-yard line, Duval rolls it to the left, throws it over the middle, hits a Mena defender right in the chest, but he can't hang on to the ball. Duval had some running room, too, there if he'd have pulled it down, but elect to put it in the air, and the pass falls incomplete. Pottsville caught a break there. Colby Davis almost made the interception on the play, and Pottsville's going to have to give the ball right back to Mena. And boy, you feel a momentum shift here, Coach.
Well, you do, Steve. And, of course, KJ Spencer's back to punt it away for the Apaches, and hopefully he'll get a great kick and flip the field for us.
I think Rose is the man back to receive this kick. He is their quarterback, but also the returner. Rushes on. Spencer did a nice job of getting it off. Fair catch called for and made at the 43-yard line. And Mena will take over 1st and 10.
Yeah, he was fortunate to get that ball out that time. It looked like we thought maybe we had a roughing the passer or roughing the kicker, but it didn't happen.
Well, and I think I think Mena did actually hit KJ, but I think a rusher got a hand on the football.
Yep.
I believe that's the way it worked out. So the Bearcats have it 1st and 10. Austin Rhodes leads the offense onto the field. New running back in the backfield is Jarrett Berger. Jarrett Berger lines up in the pistol formation. Wing on the left side of the formation. 2 wideouts. They move the left wing, Davis to the right. They're going to give it to Berger. He's going to follow Davis as the lead and have running room across the 45. Outside of the numbers at midfield into Apache territory at the 47-yard line. Berger is tackled at the 47 by the Apaches. I believe Gittinger made the stop on that play.
Yep. Yeah, Berger had a good run that time, Steve. It's the first time we called his name and number, but lined up in that tailback position and had a good run.
In fact, he is going to pick up 8 on the play. 2nd down and 2 for the Cats. Mena leads it 14-10. This is their second possession in the third quarter. Rose calls the play set. Blitz coming by the Apaches. Rose saw it, rolled it left, but the blitzer's going to make an initial hit. Rose gets away. He's still dancing around, and now about 5 Apaches stand him up at the line of scrimmage and drive him back. There is another yellow hanky dropped on the field.
Yep.
And I am not going to speculate on this one because the last one I wasn't even close on. But there is a penalty flag down. Looks like they're going to back Mena up, maybe.
Let's see what it was.
Yep, they are going to back the Bearcats up. Ball is moved back to the Mena side of the field at the 42-yard line. Holding on the Cats. Moves it back to the 42. So it's going to be 2nd down and 12. That will nullify the gain of the first play and back them up a couple of more yards from there. 2nd and 12, almost 13. 14-10 Bearcats leading the third quarter. We are down to 6.5 remaining in the third. Mena offense is on the left hash at the 41. Rose calling the snap count. They're going to give it to Felix. Rose gets out of one potential tackle. No, he doesn't. The Apaches stack him up at the 40-yard line. The initial hit made by KJ Spencer, who came knifing in. And he's going to lose yardage back to the 40-yard line. So lose 4 there.
Yeah, Steve, that's what we need to see our defense do. Just bow up right now and don't give them anything.
3rd down, 15. Now this is where Mena has had some success in these 3rd and long situations. They have picked up a big chunk of yardage. If Pottsville has some kind of an exotic blitz in their defensive scheme, this might not be a bad time for it. Blake Chenoweth checks into the game for the Apaches for the 3rd and 15 for the Bearcats from their own 40. Rose takes the snap, throws a fly pattern on the left sideline, well defended by the Apaches. Eli Adkins, he got in the way of the intended receiver. Ball falls incomplete at the Apache 30, and it will bring up 4th down.
Good coverage that time by Atkin. And I'm going to tell you what, Steve, I know it's still early here in the third quarter, but, man, if we had to name a player of the game, I think that's our player right there, man. He's had a good night.
Well, long touchdown run. Several good plays on the defensive side of the football. So from the 40-yard line, Austin Rose will be in to boot the ball away. Pottsville puts one man deep and then everybody else up close. They're going to make sure he actually kicks it. Left-footed boot will be short. Pottsville takes it at the 30. Return across the 35 to the 37 to the 38-yard line. I believe that was Eli Atkins on the return, wasn't it?
It sure was.
Yep, nice return by Atkins to give Pottsville the ball in very respectable field position. Yeah, 10-yard return, maybe 11. And I think what most coaches will tell you is get me a first down. But there is a penalty flag again on the play.
Wow.
Wow. That flag must have come in really late. So, I saw no indication of what the penalty was. White Hat never bothered to tell us. Must have been some kind of an illegal block in the back. Okay, so Pottsville will take over in not quite so good a field position. The Apaches are going to be back at their 24-yard line. 1st and 10 with 5:23 to go in the third. Cooper Duval under center. Tight formation. They're going to try some power football, and Mahan is going to get tackled on the handoff going to the left side. And Mena has just taken over the line of scrimmage. Check it, I said Mahan. That was Metcalf, the ball carrier, but he went nowhere. Yeah. Mena's big defensive line is really controlling things.
Yeah, they're bowling up too, Steve. And that little counter we had some success with early on a couple of long runs, including the touchdown run. They have shut that down.
Yep, shut that down completely. And they're able to do it with their defensive line, so that frees the linebackers to pursue. Out of the wing tee, motion man right to left, toss sweep coming to the near side, and the toss is good, but that play is going to be tackled at the 25 to the 24-yard line. They tried to get it to Metcalf, but that play was just too slow developing. Loss of 3 will put it back at the 21-yard line. 3rd down and 13. Mena leads this game 14-10. We have 4 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. 2 wideouts split the field. 3rd and long. I'd like to see maybe a screen pass here if they have one. Try the give in the backfield, coming up the middle of the field across the 25 to the 26. They gave the ball to Atkins. He's going to get back to what was the original line of scrimmage and then pick up a couple of more yards, but it's going to bring up 4th and 7. The ball is at the 26-yard line. So KJ Spencer back to kick the ball away. Caleb Peters this time is going to be deep to return the football. The Apaches need something good to happen. Perhaps a muffed kick. KJ Spencer back deep to hit the ball. If you weren't so deep in your own territory, you might be tempted to run a trick play here, but not on this side of the field. Spencer gets the snap, a high kick. It's going to be fielded at the 38-yard line. Return left crosses the 40 to the 45-yard line. The Apaches missed the tackle at the 45, but they're going to corral Peters across the 47 to the 48-yard line. And the Apache coaching staff is all over the near side official for lack of a call on a block in the back. They are not happy. Mena will take the ball at their own 50 with 3:17 left to go in the 3rd. Mena leads at 14-10. Austin Rose will lead his offense to the line of scrimmage, which is midfield. Kind of a delta formation in a shotgun pistol type look. Misdirection, and the quarterback keeps it. Rose starts it inside, crosses the 47, takes it up the right sideline to the 43, fights his way outside of the 45 to the 44 on the boundary, and driven out of bounds at the 44. And I believe there is another flag on the play, perhaps. I'm not sure. Yeah, there are penalty flags.
Yeah, another holding penalty, I think, Steve.
I wouldn't bet on it.
I know. I'll tell you what, you hear some of the fans on the Pottsville side, they're not real happy with the officiating crew right now.
Well, they do call the penalty on the Bearcats, block in the back.
I heard somebody say that they thought the striped shirts were cooking at halftime. Home cooking. Home cooking.
Yeah, we never see any of that, do we?
No. Well,
okay.
Maybe.
So the new line of scrimmage is now the Bearcat 43. 1st down and 17 after the mark-off. The holding or block in the back must have been behind the line of scrimmage. Rose takes this quick snap, looking for a short pass. The ball is knocked away. His arm was moving forward. Blake Chenoweth made a good play that time, though, to break up the pass. A couple of Apache players thought there might have been the possibility that was a fumble, but Rose's arm was clearly going forward when the ball was knocked out of his hands. Still a good play by Chenoweth to bring up 2nd down and long.
Yeah, big number 56. That's his 2nd knockdown tonight, and good job by Chenoweth.
14-10 Mena. Cat football on their own side of the field, the 43-yard line on the right side hash. Wide side left is the slot side of the formation. One back in the backfield. Rose takes the shotgun snap. He's going to be under pressure, rolls to the left. And Rose now brings it down, fights his way to the boundary, brings it upfield at the 45 to the 47. They're going to knock him out of bounds at the 47, but a Pottsville player came up limping. The Pottsville player that came out of that limping was in pursuit. That was Alex Moats, but I think he's all right. Yeah. He's still in the game. So a pickup on the play from their own 43 out to basically midfield. The pickup is 7. 3rd down and 11. In fact, the ball is just short of midfield. It's actually at the Mena 49 on the 3rd and 11. Short side left, wide side right. The slot is there. Pistol formation, blitz coming over the middle, screen play, and Mena's going to complete it. They're going to have a first down at the 40, up the left side to the 30, driven out of bounds at the 28 or the 27-yard line was Caleb Peters. Tackle made by Eli Nason, but Mena had the perfect call there. Pottsville coming on a blitz, and Mena called a screen, and they're going to pick up the first down.
Yeah, Nason was very fortunate for the Apaches just to get a hand upon that receiver that time and to be able to push him out of bounds, or that would have been a 6.
So the ball is at the Apache 28-yard line. 2:26 to go, third quarter action. Mena on the Apache side of the field, working right to left. Slot to the short side of the formation left. Wing to the left side, a single back in the backfield, and that's Jenkins. Runs into his own man, changes direction. Now starts up the field as he bounced back towards the hash mark. Gets inside the 25 down to the 24-yard line. Now they're going to mark him at the 25. Eli Atkins making the stop. Pick up his 3, second down, and, well, more like 6. Second down and... Second down and, no, more like 4, second and 6. Mena not in a terribly big hurry. They lead this game by 4, and they're on the march on the Apache side of the field. Second and 5, second and 6 from the 24. High snap, Rose pulls it down, gives it to the single back in the backfield, running hard to the left, crosses the 20-yard line down to the 19-yard line. Nason makes the stop that time. That is another Mena Bearcat first down, though, down to the 19-yard line.
Yeah, Mena's on the march, Steve.
First down and 10 for the Bearcats. Pottsville's offense has been completely throttled in this second half. And now the Mena offense threatening to get their second score. Jared Berger is in now in the backfield, although they split him out of the play. The running back in the back is Jaden Felix on the 1st and 10. Austin Rose takes the snap, gives it to Felix, follows good blocking to the left side, races to the corner, up the left sideline, and did he get to the end zone? I haven't seen. That is a touchdown by the Mena Bearcats. 19-yard touchdown run by Berger, Garrett Berger.
Yeah, put cheese on that burger because he just scored.
Yep.
Wow.
And Mena will stretch the lead to 20-10 now with under a minute to go in the third. Rose will attempt the point after, the left-footed kicker. Snap is down, line drive kick is up, and it is good. 53 and 8/10 seconds remaining in the third. Mena stretches the lead now to 21-10 over the Apaches. We're back in 30 seconds with more Apache football.
Farm Credit supports rural communities and agriculture with reliable, consistent credit and financial services in good times and bad. We provide loans to farmers and ranchers, farmer-owned cooperatives, rural homebuyers, agribusinesses, and rural infrastructure providers. As cooperatives, we're locally owned and governed. We help agricultural producers feed the world. For America's farmers, Farm Credit supporting rural communities and agriculture. Learn more today.
So the Bearcats, after a 6-play, 57-yard touchdown drive with Rose completing the point after touchdown, has taken a 21-10 lead, 53 and 8/10 remaining in the third. Boy, the third quarter, sad to say, has been all Mena. In fact, I think Pottsville, now they've had a couple of possessions, but they have been turned back. Left-footed high sky kick taken at the 35. Return up the left side across the 40, the 45 at midfield. One man to beat up the left side to the 35, the 34, the 33-yard line. Well, that's one way to beat that sky kick. Aiden Grant with a nice return, giving the Apaches a short field. They needed a lift.
Well, they did, Steve, and what a great run by Grant that time. Number 25 reminded me of another 25 we used to see a few years ago.
This will start at the 30-yard line.
I didn't realize Grant had that kind of speed. Man, he looked good out there.
Yeah, he hit the open field and really did a good job. With 45 seconds left to go in the third quarter, the Apaches have it 1st and 10. They are at the Cat 30-yard line on the left hash. 21-10, Mena with the lead. Pottsville with the ball. Motion left to right. Out of the wing tee. They're going to give it to the fullback. Angling right. Crosses the 30 to the 29. Mahan, the ball carrier, down to the 27-yard line. Picks up 3. Jordan Roberts makes the stop for Mena. Pottsville will have a chance to get off one more play in the quarter should they wish. They don't have to. There's 20 seconds left to go. There's about, half a second difference between the play clock and the game clock. 2nd and 7, Pottsville at the Mena 27 on the left hash. Cooper Duval calling the snap count. They motion to the right, counter to the left, across the 25, up the left hash to the 20, inside the 20 to the 19-yard line. And finally, the tackle is going to be made. Caleb Metcalf with his best run of the night, as he will get to the 17-yard line as time will expire in the third quarter of play. That is another Pottsville Apache first down, brought to you by Heirloom Legal Services. And we are at the end of 3. Mena 21, Pottsville 10. We are back in 30 seconds with more Pottsville Apache football.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
I hope.
A good third quarter for the Mena Bearcats going in at the half. Pottsville had a 10-7 lead. Mena has scored 14 unanswered points to take a 21-10 lead. The Apaches on the move, though. Aiden Grant with a nice kickoff return for the Apaches has moved the ball to the Mena 17 now after the first down, and it's going to be 1st and 10. Apaches from the Cats 17.
Pottsville knocking on the door.
I think it's safe to say this is a must-score touchdown situation.
Steve, it is. We really need to find the end zone here, get back in this ball game here in the beginning of the fourth quarter.
Single wide out, wide to the right, one wide out to the short side of the field. The T formation, and they're going to give it to Mahan. Mahan has running room on the trap, gets inside the 14 to the 12. Another block at the 12 gets Mahan down to the 10-yard line where he is tackled.
Steve, let's line up and run the same thing again until they stop it.
Yep.
I mean, that's what you need to do. Especially when you're inside the red zone, keep the ball on the ground and just keep churning and keep that running back, that big running back, picking up those yards for you.
Pick up a 7 on that play. 2nd down and 3 for the Apaches at the Bearcat 10. Ball right in the center of the field. Duval takes the snap, hands it to Mahan, angles the right side inside the 5 to the 3. Mahan is going to be tackled short of the goal line by about a yard or 2, but that's going to be another Heirloom Legal first down by the Apaches at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal.
Yeah, Steve, give the ball to Mahan one more time and let him find the end zone.
Mahan is the only back in the backfield. One wide out goes wide to the right. Wing T formation, but I'm thinking Mahan's getting it also. Motion comes left to right, trap play. Mahan straight ahead to the 2, to the 1. They're going to mark him down just short of the goal, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He's inside the 1.
Yeah, give it to him again.
2nd and goal to go from maybe the 2-yard line. Let's call it 2nd and goal from the 2. Duval comes to the line of scrimmage. Mahan still the back in the backfield. Cooper Duval calls the offense set. They're going to roll it to the right side. Duval brings it down, takes it into the right side. Over the right side, tied in, into the end zone for an Apache touchdown. Cooper Duval with the touchdown run from 2 yards out. So the good kickoff return by Aiden Grant and some power running by the Apaches make it a 30-yard drive in 6 plays. 21-16 currently. Cooper Duval back into the game. The Apaches are going to go for 2 here. Mahan, the single back in the backfield. 2-point conversion attempt coming. Duval, toss sweep to the left side. Metcalf to the left, dives into the end zone. Did he get there? They say he did not. Half of his body, I thought, was laying in the end zone.
It looked like he broke the plane, Steve, and that's what you have to do. I know the knee can go down, but it looked like he had gone in, and that was actually Atkins on the sweep that time.
And it was 22 Metcalf.
Was it 22?
I'm not sure, but the 2-point conversion will fail there. So with 10:42 left to go in the ballgame, your new score, Mena 21, Pottsville 16. We're back in 30 seconds with more Pottsville Apache football. Pottsville has closed the gap to 21-16. So that makes it a 5-point difference. The 2-point conversion would have mattered. It would have given Pottsville an opportunity to have tied the game with just a field goal. It was ruled short of the line to gain.
Good.
And Pottsville trails at 21-16. Plenty of time to go. We have 10:42 to play in the ball game. Duval will kick it off from the left hash. He's going to kick it high and deep. It's going to bounce, and then Mena's going to field it at the 20. Return left across the 25 to the sideline at the 29-yard line, and then driven out of bounds at the 29-yard line. So they're going to call it the 26-yard line. Caleb Peter is the return. So Mena will have it 1st and 10 at their own 26. Regardless of the 2-point conversion, now the Apache defense has to come up with a stop.
Well, Steve, they do, and we need a big defensive stand here for the Apaches. Get the ball back and give us an opportunity to find that end zone.
That touchdown drive by the Apaches, while not long yardage-wise, it did give some of the defenders a chance to get a break. But Pottsville has so many players going both ways with the numbers situation. Mena leads 21-16, 10:37 to play in the game. Rose, the quarterback. Felix, the running back behind him. Ball is on the left hash. And they're going to give it to Felix. He's going to try to go right up the gut, up the hash mark. Cross of the 27 to the 28-yard line. Tackled at the 28 by the Apaches by Landon Mahan.
Yeah, Jaden Felix, man, he's just a bruiser when he runs, man. He tries to find somebody to run over.
I bet he leg presses about 2,700 pounds or something. He looks strong.
Hey, I think he probably eats his steaks like a producer raw.
He is a good-looking ball player. Pickup is 2nd and 6 for the Bearcats. Slot right, one wide out to the left. Again, Felix, the ball carrier, angling to the short side of the field. Outside the numbers at the 35 to the boundary at the 40, the 41, and then finally driven out of bounds at about the 40-yard line. They don't quite give him the 41, but that's going to be another Mena 1st and 10, and that's just good old-fashioned here we come, stop us if you can.
Yep.
That pickup was almost 10.
He really does look like Austin McNeely.
Yeah, he does.
Football.
Yeah, he does. Austin may be a little bit taller than Jaden Felix.
And, of course, Austin, if he was here, he'd say, well, I'm a little bit faster, too.
Well, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Yep. Wide out coming to the near side of the field for Mena is Trey Day. Watch this play here. They are going to have single coverage on Day. Rose in the gun, back to pass. No, he's going to look the other way. Pass thrown up for grabs, a left shoulder adjustment, and a catch made at the 30-yard line. And a run to the 15, the 10, the 5. That's going to be a touchdown for the Mena Bearcats. That was that throw where you come up short and your receiver makes the adjustment to go get the ball. Pottsville had man-to-man coverage all over the field. That was Blake Brown catching the touchdown pass of 60 yards.
Yeah, downtown Brown that time, man.
Well, Coach Russ warned us in the pregame show that Mena likes to go long. That was a beautiful throw by the quarterback, Rose.
And a great adjustment by Blake Brown, number 22.
Yep. So the point after attempt by Rose, the left-footed kicker, sends it through the uprights. Penalty flag comes in after the play. I'm not sure. That may be a taunting foul.
I think it might be.
9:10 left to go in the ball game. Pottsville trails this game 28-16. The point after will count as it was a post-possession foul. Timeout on the field. We'll tell you about the penalty when we return after this 30-second timeout with more Apache football. (28-16). Pottsville trails this game. I believe the penalty mark-off is going to be against Mena, as I believe I see an official standing at the 25-yard line to spot the ball for the kickoff. I believe it's going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct call, but I don't know that for sure. But Mena is going to kick it off from back at their 25-yard line. So the Cats able to answer the Apache touchdown, but you would hope Pottsville will get pretty good field position here, as the Apache's deepest returner is standing at the 25-yard line. I suspect a low line drive kick is coming here. And Rose has shown the ability to get some pretty good spin on the ball and get that high bounce. We'll see if they try that here. Probably not deep in their own end zone. I don't think they'll try it for an onside kick, but a low line drive will give them time to cover it. And nope, it's a high, short sky kick. Pottsville is going to call for and make, no, fair catch. They make the catch at the 45-yard line. It was Gittinger returning the ball inside the 45 to the 42-yard line. Once again, Pottsville is going to have excellent field position.
Yeah, good hands by Gittinger. Once again, that's his second time he's fielded the ball for the Apaches, and you got to have the good hands people up there on that kickoff return when they kick them short like that. And good job that time by the big number 18.
I believe Mena really did Pottsville a big favor there, trying that high sky kick and giving Pottsville a short field at the 43-yard line. Mena leads at 28-16, but there's still 9:09 to go in this game. From the wing tee, ball is on the right side hash. Motion man right to left. They're going to give it on the counter. That's Metcalf. Kind of dances in the hole a little bit as he turns the corner at the 43 to the 42-yard line. That's going to be a pickup of about a yard to the 42-yard line. Awfully nice of the Mena band to be playing at full speed while Pottsville's running plays right in front of them. Wide out comes to the left. That's Adrian Hall. And it's Mahan in the backfield. 2nd down and 8. Motion man right to left. Cooper Duval on the read option. Takes it inside the 40. Cuts it outside at the 40. Gets ahead to the 38-yard line before Trey Day can make the stop. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and almost 5. As the ball is marked at the 38.
Yeah, I know we're with the score, 8 minutes left in this ball game, and us being behind, Steve, I know it's 4-down territory.
Yeah, you would think so, unless something bad happens on this play. Pottsville trails it 28-16. The Apaches have to have 2 scores. Give it to Mahan, straight up the gut from the left hash, gets to the 36. No, and no further than that. They're going to stop him short of the 35. So pickup of about a yard. It's going to be 4th down and 3 for the Apaches.
If there's ever time for an heirloom legal first down, it's right now, Steve. We need it.
No, big time. Apaches trailing this game 28-16. 7:20 to play in the game. Out of the T formation, the wing T. Mahan the single back in the backfield. Duval takes the snap, gives it to Mahan. No, it's a toss to the right side on the option play. They get it outside to Metcalf. He has first down yardage inside the 30, down to the 28 to the 27-yard line. Metcalf the ball carrier, and that's going to be an heirloom legal first down for the Apaches.
Yeah, that's what we needed. Good run and good pitch by Cooper and good run by Metcalf that time.
That time, Mena sold out on that play on the fake to the first layer of the option, and the Apaches able to pick up 11 over the right side. 1st and 10, Pottsville at the Bearcat 21. Short side right, wide side to the left. Out of the tee. Again, it's Cooper Duval on the option read. He's going to pull it down himself. Gets inside the 20 coming to the left, down to the 19-yard line. Cooper Duval, the ball carrier, he's going to pick up 5 yards on the carry.
Yeah, good hard run that time by the quarterback, Cooper Duval.
2nd down and 5 for the Apaches. Ball is inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. 28-16. Mena with the lead. 6:20 to go in the game. Pottsville with the ball deep in Cat territory at the 19 on the left hash. Quick snap, give it to Mahan. Makes one man miss as he gets inside the 15. Straight up the middle, turning his legs to the 14, to the 13-yard line. That's going to be close to and is another heirloom legal Pottsville Apache first down. Ball is going to be at the 12-yard line. Pickup of 6. It is not goal to go. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. 6 minutes to go in the ball game. Pottsville trails 28-16. Mahan, the single back in the backfield. Cooper Duval under center. On the first down play, they're going to give it to Mahan. Has running room on the trap. Up the left side to the 3, the 2, the 1. Touchdown, Landon Mahan. From 12 yards out.
Good call and good hard run by big number 11, Landon Mahan, finding the pay dirt there in the end zone for the Apaches. And we got a ball game again, Steve, with 5:45 left here in the fourth quarter.
And we'll see what the Apaches do here as far as a point after. I think they are going to kick it. Yeah, Mahan does come out to kick the ball for the point after attempt. Currently 28-22. It's a 6-point game. So the 2-point conversion would make no difference. High snap. Duval gets it down. Mahan sends the ball on the way end over end, and the point after is good. 5:45 to go in the ball game. Mena 28, Pottsville 23. Back in 30 seconds with more Apache football.
And that's what I really like about Sam Pittman. He's always genuine, and I really think he's very happy to be at the University of Arkansas.
Did I put a question mark in the teleprompter again? I forget you literally read that thing like exactly as it's written.
Oh, come on, Bill. You know you're just as off the cuff as Sam Pittman is.
At least y'all ain't got a wasp nest out here to deal with the size of Brad's head.
If people only knew what went on behind the scenes.
Oh, I know. For real, this is not Sports Center.
A touchdown by the Apaches, brought to you by Farm Credit of Western Arkansas, makes this a one-possession game. Pottsville leads 28-23. 5:49 left to go in this ball game. The Apaches don't have to try an onside kick here.
Steve, they don't. And, 5:45 left in the ball game. But I think if you do kick one, they know one's coming,
So what's going on at your church tomorrow, by the way?
One day. And it's actually in the community. And, Steve, something I forgot to say also.
It's at middle grades.
Yeah, we're going to be at the Pottsville middle grade gymnasium there, and so we want everybody to come. Also, there's a free medical clinic if you're needing medical or dental a checkup tomorrow. That's going to be at the Boys and Girls Club in Russellville from 8 o'clock in the morning to, I believe, 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon.
Cooper Duval will kick it away. Mena has 8 guys within 10 yards. Low line drive kick takes a bounce at the 25, picked up by the Cats at the 24. Return up the left side, gets back to the 29. contact made by the Apaches and the return man driven back. See where they give progress to Villarreal. Bryson making the stop on the special teams play. So it'll be at the 26-yard line. And now the Apache defense does need to come up with a stop. 5:35 to play in the ball game. 28-23. Mena with the lead. Bearcats send a slot to the right side. Single wide out to the left. Jaden Felix, the single back in the backfield. They fumble the exchange. I think Felix came up with it on a fortuitous bounce, but he's going to be stacked up right near the exchange. May have gotten forward for a yard. Landon Mahan came knifing in on that play. The fumble exchange is no gain. It's going to be 2nd down and 10.
All right, defense, let's hold here. Get the ball back. Let's put it in end zone. Let's go home a victor.
Clock ticking down. Mena will not be in a big hurry to get plays off. You'll have about 4:50, 4:45 left to go in the game when the Cats snap this from their own 26-yard line. 2nd and 10. Wideouts on both sides of the formation, and the give is going to be to Felix, angling to the right side toward the boundary. It gets out of a tackle of the Apaches at the 30, falls forward to the 31-yard line. They had Felix stopped for a short gain. He gets forward to about the 30-yard line before Alex Moats can come in and finish the tackle. Big 3rd down coming here. 3rd down and about 7 from the 30-yard line. The Bearcats have to get it across the 35-yard line. In fact, they've got to get it to the 37. Quarterback Rose directing traffic. Now he has Jaden Felix where he wants him, which is the right side. Cats bring a motion man across the field. He gets set, power sweep to the left side. Rose is going to keep it, and Rose is going to be driven out of bounds on the near sideline. Mena wideout was really holding Villarreal on that play, and there is a penalty flag down. Now, we had a real good look at that one, but the question is, did the officials see the same thing we did? Very little gain, if any, on the play. Will bring up 4th down. In fact, he lost a yard on the play. The line of scrimmage is going to be the 29. Let's see what the flag is.
Holding.
It is holding on Mena, and Pottsville declines the penalty. I kind of suspected that Pottsville will decline that. It's going to be 4th down and about 6. Pottsville needs to be very careful of a hard count from the quarterback, Austin Rose. And Rose is in punt formation. Pottsville has one man back to receive the kick. Pottsville jumps into the neutral zone, offside. Now that I don't think will actually give Mena the 1st down. It's going to be 4th down and short. At least it should be. Oh, no way. Wait a minute. 4th down and 7 and a 5-yard penalty gives you a 1st down? Are you kidding me? Wow. Unbelievable. Are you serious? It was 4th down and 7, 6 at the bare minimum. Offside penalty on Pottsville, and they give Mena a 1st down on a 5-yard mark-off penalty. Rose with the snap, gives it back to Felix. He's going to try to turn the corner, ducks inside the 35, gets across the 40 to the 41-yard line. Wow. Caleb Metcalf made the stop for the Apaches. 2:59 to go in the game. 28-23. Mena was gifted a 1st down there on 4th down and long. First, the Apaches, even though you had to think a hard count was coming, Pottsville stepped into the neutral zone, but it was 4th down and 7. The 5-yard penalty somehow became a Bearcat 1st down. They snap to the quarterback, takes the snap, spins around like it's a double wing offense, gives it to the running back Felix. Felix up the left hash to the 45-yard line. Pickup of 4 on the play before Landon Mahan can knife in and get the stop. And it will be a 3rd down and almost 3 with 2:27 to go in the game, and the Apaches have called timeout.
Yeah. We still have 2 timeouts left, Steve, so that will work to our advantage, but we need to get a stop here.
So on that 4th down play, I'm looking at the scoreboard. The scoreboard has it 4th and 7. From my angle, and we can see right down to the chain gang on the near side, it looked like a 4th down and 6 to me. From my drive chart, it was 4th down and 6. Pottsville steps into the neutral zone, and the last time I checked, that's a 5-yard penalty. Somehow that morphed into a Mena 1st down.
It might have been some of that cooking that those guys in the stripes were doing at halftime, Steve. I just, my goodness.
Ooh, my, oh my. Well, this becomes a must-stop situation.
Yeah, Steve, we got to have a stop here. 2 minutes and 27 seconds left in the ball game, and defense needs to stop here on a 3rd down.
3rd down and a long 2 short 3. Take your choice. Ball is going to be just short of the 45. They've got to get right to the 48 for the 1st down. 3rd down play out of the shotgun formation. They bring Felix in motion from right to left. Pottsville again steps into the neutral zone, but the Apaches recover. Mena down to 10 seconds on the play clock. Game clock won't start till they snap the ball. They give it to Rose. He's going to keep it coming left. The Apaches get some penetration. Rose gets around a potential tackler, gets across the 45 to the 46 to the 47, and I believe he is going to get to the 48, which I think is going to be a 1st down. Boy, Pottsville had that stop in the backfield, and Rose just got away from the tackler.
Yeah, they're moving it 1st down for the Mena Bearcats. 2:17 left in the ball game.
Pottsville down to 2 timeouts. And now you can bet Mena's going to take their time. Well, this one kind of got gift wrapped for the home team, I am sorry to say. Our official rules correspondent, Matt Lee, who officiated for a number of years, has an explanation. Mena with the ball out of the pistol formation. They give it to Felix going left, crosses midfield into the Apache side of the field to the Apache 47-yard line. And Landon Mahan made the stop.
We take a timeout, Steve, here.
And Matt Lee tells us that the umpire has a large shoe on the mark-off. Best explanation I can come up with.
Coach Lee, thank you for that. I feel better.
Yeah. That makes me feel a whole lot better too.
Well, it does explain it, Steve.
It does explain it. Apaches are going to have to tackle the football a little bit here. Mena has not turned the ball over, correct? As a matter of fact, I don't think Pottsville has turned the ball over. They fumbled a couple of times, but I think both fumbles Pottsville was able to recover. Well, They ended up being wasted downs, but I don't think they turned it over. 28-23, Pottsville trailing this game. This is where that 2-point conversion would have been nice because a field goal then would have tied the game, but the Pottsville running back was ruled to have been stopped short of the end zone. And in all candor, we did not have a good angle on that play. The visitor side press box does not sit up really high, but sure looked like he was in the end zone to me. Mena will have it, 2nd down and 5. 2 backs in the backfield. It's going to be a pistol formation, and then they move Day from right to left. They're going to give it to Jaden Felix. He's going to try to go right up the left hash. Gets inside the 47, stopped short of the 46-yard line, and Pottsville takes another timeout. 1:41 left to go in the game. Timeout on the field. Bearcats 28, Apaches 23. Back in 30 seconds with more Apache football. Quick question, Jim. Answer without thinking about it. What is 6 minus 5?
Yeah.
It's 0, right?
Yeah, well, according to the guy with big feet out there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've done this for a long time. I get it. One play doesn't win or lose a ball game, but that was such a missed call.
I know. Steve, it was.
Wow. 28-23, Mena with the lead. They'll have a 3rd and 4. Pottsville has to get a stop here. In fact, actually, it's closer to 3rd and 5. From their own 47-yard line, Rose, the quarterback, in a shotgun formation. He's going to keep it. Comes left. He'll have first down yardage. Crosses the 41 to the 40 to the 39-yard line. And I think that is going to pretty much do it as the Apaches cannot stop the clock again. Well, senior night. Mena's going to get to celebrate a little bit this evening. Apaches played their guts out, but they're going to come up just short in this one unless some sort of a miracle turnover can occur. And once the ball is spotted, the clock is wound from 1:15 to go in the game. Play clock at 13, so Mena will snap the ball with about a minute to go, and then I think they will have to probably snap it once, maybe twice. Mena lines up in the victory formation. Those 2 quick touchdowns in the 3rd quarter as the snap is made to Rose, and he'll take a knee. The 2 quick touchdowns, well, they weren't quick necessarily, but the 2 touchdowns in the 3rd quarter by Mena, and that's the difference in this ball game as they're going to win this one 28-23 when it's all said and done. As time continues to tick, 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 Mena will have to snap the ball one more time. Back home next week for the Pottsville Apaches. I believe the Dardanelle Sand Lizards come across the river as that game will be played at John Needham Stadium. Going to be almost a must-win for Pottsville. If the Apaches want to have aspirations of going to the state tournament, and a penalty is thrown on Mena for too much time on the delay of game. So, 28-23 is going to be the final on this. One more time, Brother Jim, I don't have your prediction on the Hog game tomorrow against Georgia.
Steve, I think it's going to be a very close ball game, but I am actually saying Hogs are going to win by 3, and so you put it down every how you want to. It could be 3-0, it could be 33-30, but Hogs by 3.
I think it's safe to say the Russellville Sports Network's player of the game for the Apaches tonight, G. Ray Baker Trucking player of the game, is going to be Eli Atkins.
Absolutely, Steve. The young man played an exceptional ball game tonight. A couple of long runs, touchdown run, a good couple of defensive plays as well. So hats off to big number 24, Eli Atkins for the Pottsville Apaches.
Tell you what, we're going to take one more break here from Mena Bearcats Stadium, and then we'll come back, do a quick summary of the ball game, and we'll wrap it up. Again, not good news for the Apaches. Mena wins it 28-23. Back in a minute with more Apache football.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
I hope he's not working.
And that's what I really like about Sam Pittman. He's always genuine, and I really think he's very happy to be at the University of Arkansas.
Did I put a question mark in the teleprompter again? I forget you literally read that thing like exactly as it's written.
Oh, come on, Bill. You know you're just as off the cuff as Sam Pittman is.
At least y'all ain't got a wasp nest out here to deal with the size of Brad's head.
If people only knew what went on behind the scenes.
Oh, I know. For real, this is not Sports Center.
Welcome back. Stephen Glenn with you. Again, the G-Rays trucking player of the game for the Apaches, number 24, Eli Atkins. He had a good game tonight for Pottsville. The defense played very, very well, especially in the first half, holding on downs at least twice against Mena. Pottsville, after the first quarter, held a 10-0 lead. The Apaches opened the scoring with a 15-yard field goal by Landon Mahan with 3:50 to go in the first quarter. The Apache touchdown came after a long touchdown run by Eli Atkins. The Mahan point after made it a 10-0 Pottsville lead with 2:03 to go in the first. The only Mena touchdown of the first half came on a 5-play, 71-yard drive, 15-yard touchdown run, I believe, by Rose. The Mena point after, also by Rose, was good. And your score at the half, Pottsville 10, Mena 7. Mena kicked off the ball to begin the second half of play, but they kicked a onside kick. They managed to recover the football and then moved into the end zone shortly thereafter. The touchdown was by Jaden Felix. He had close to 100 yards on the night. His touchdown run came from 4 yards out, and the point after was good. Pottsville trailed the game 14-10 at that point. Next by Mena, another touchdown with 3:17 to go in the third quarter. That was on a 19-yard touchdown run by Jarrett Berger. And the point after attempt was good. The 2-point conversion. No, it was a kick. That was good. And the lead was 21-10 at that point. Pottsville was able to score a touchdown on a very nice drive with about 45 seconds left to go in the third quarter. It was a 12-yard touchdown run by the Apaches. The point after 2-point conversion attempt was no good. And then Mena, they closed their scoring with 9:10 to go in the fourth quarter on a long, beautiful 60-yard touchdown pass from quarterback Austin Rose to Blake Brown. Point after was good. The Apaches did answer that. Pottsville got a short field. A unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on Mena forced them to kick from the 25-yard line. They tried a sky kick. Pottsville recovered it, able to move the ball the 43 yards in 6 plays. The last 12 coming on a touchdown run by Landon Mahan. Point after attempt was good. Pottsville trailed 28-23, but unfortunately could not get a final stop they desperately needed against Mena, although at one point it really looked like they had. Mena wins it 28-23. Jim, your final thoughts?
Well, Steve, just coming out there in the third quarter, and that onside kick that they did, and they got the ball. I think that really changed the momentum of the ball game, and we ended up with the score that we had. But, hey, next week we play again. We strap them up again next week. We're playing a very good Dardanelle football team. So let's everybody be safe driving home tonight, and we'll hopefully see everybody next week at John Needham Stadium.
We appreciate the work of cameraman Zach Byram, who gave you all those good looks on the stream. Justin Smith was the video streaming producer. Stephen Barry was back at Apache Sports Control producing the radio broadcast tonight. I'm Stephen Glenn for my partner Jim Huffman. Again, the final score, Mena 28, Pottsville 23. Thanks for your time. This time, till next time, so long, everybody.